MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Houston Astros. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot, but he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
At the plate, Christopher Kyle. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Matt, every team goes through this in the course.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Standing in, Randy Wiggins. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrated for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And there's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Very weakly on the ground. The underhanded flip. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting 4th, catcher.
Into the box now. Brian Brummett comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Iwasi is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates leave 1. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Joe Wiggins will be on the mound for the Buccos. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, everybody knows who this guy is. Last year he was the Cy Young Award winner. He's got electric stuff, and I just love watching how he goes about his business. He gets himself ready for every start, and he has a game plan. I'm curious to see how he's going to attack this lineup today with the game plan he's put together.
Now batting, Turner Gill. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Well, you're playing good ball right now, and you know all day long, oh, they're bringing their ace, huh? Okay, that's okay. We're playing good right now. We'll match up with it. Okay, okay. That's how you feel when you know you're playing good and you're facing their ace.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm hoping to see Evan Gattis turn it around a bit. Watching this last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Digging in now, Ted Welch. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Lays off 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
At the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Curtis Randall. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Randall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's VR out there at shortstop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Now at the plate, Owen Christian. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Tyler Scott.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Scott. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Christian rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, no surprise to get an RBI single early in the game. They are hot. This team is on a winning streak. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's going to slow them down, because once again, they're off to a good start.
Into the box, Scott McGriff, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0 pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Here's a hard hit ball out to left center, and it'll be over the head of the shortstop VR. It's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Striding into the box, Christian Brummett, currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on 3rd. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Iwasi is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. Now at the plate, Kevin Taylor. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Kevin Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Ready on 1 and 2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Stepping in, Ross Armstrong, currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1 and 2.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
Another 1-2 delivery. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, he's really been on some kind of hot streak. We've watched him now climb into 280s as he starts to head through the 280 highway. He's on fire with another base hit.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs and 34 driven in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Christopher Kyle. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
that can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Runners on the move for second. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Ryan Brummett.
Into the box now. Brian Brummett. Pitch misses. Down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Runners are at second and third with one down. Swing and a little tapper. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Ready for another chance. Curtis Randall, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that the Pirates are currently tops in the NL in that category. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Christian.
Ready now, Owen Christian. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bagwell in foul ground, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 4 and the Astros 0. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. Into the windup and the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So striding in, Leonard Uwasi, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Popped high in the air. Randall is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at bat, Turner Gill, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brummett going back. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in now, Ted Welch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Scott. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Tyler Scott goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Into the box, Scott McGriff. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Heading out towards shallow right. Armstrong has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Brummett.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Brummett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, Christopher Kyle, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Welch is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they lead it 4-1. In now, Jeff Bagwell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, number 5.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Into the box now, Kevin Taylor. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Bagwell rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Ross Armstrong, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Clemente is after it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Evan Gattis now standing in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter Adam Eaton.
Riding in once again, Adam Eaton. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Ready with the 0-1. This is line to left. Kyle has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. Bucks out in front, 4-3. Coming to the plate now, Randy Wiggins. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. On the ground softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Clemente. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Gill is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Ryan Brummett.
In now, Brian Brummett. Now a ball lined to the left side. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Into the box, Curtis Randall. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, Leonard Iwasi. Ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. One 0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Turner Gill.
So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Way outside. 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Rodrigo Benton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Rodrigo Benton.
Ready for another shot now. Owen Christian, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. In there, strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Tyler Scott.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Ready once again, Scott McGriff. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back standing. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Uwasi will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Raymond Valentine enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 6, Raymond Valentine.
Striding in once again, Ted Welch. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Welch.
And that one right down Main Street. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, it's not rocket science. You fall behind 3-1 to this guy, you're probably going to give up a base hit when you throw him a fastball.
First baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeff Bagwell. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, catcher, Kevin Taylor.
In now, Kevin Taylor, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready for another chance. Ross Armstrong. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And here's a ball hit in the air. Randall is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Evan Gattis.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
First pitch breaking ball. He was sitting on that the whole time, looking for it the whole way. You don't hit it that hard on first pitch if you're not.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. Houston's out in front 5-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a ball rolled softly to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Pirates have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Into the box, Christopher Kyle, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. In there, a base hit, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
The batter, number 15.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Bucks go down quietly, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Steve Haughtaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Steve Haughtaw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jonathan Villar.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
That's just a strong man right there. That ball's on the outside half, and everybody else shoots it the other way. He pulls it and gets a base hit. Everything you're not supposed to do, he did, and got a hit for it.
Standing in now, Leonard Iwasi, as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Turner Gill will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping in now, Ted Welch, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped in front of home plate. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Houston. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Number 35 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35.
Now at the plate, Roberto Clemente. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Comes set, and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
0-2, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hits this one hard the other way. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1, you get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Curtis Randall.
Into the box, Curtis Randall, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Sent on the ground out to second, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Owen Christian, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Astros 5 and the Buccos 4. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Bagwell. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's set, and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now in the box, Kevin Taylor. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Ross Armstrong.
So striding in, Ross Armstrong, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing for the opposition.
Now batting, left fielder,
Evan Gattis now standing in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Astros 6 and the Buccos 4. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Tyler Scott will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Tyler Scott.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Well, that insurance run the bottom of the 8th inning is huge. Now, as a pitcher, you can be a little more aggressive. A slow home run doesn't beat you anymore. It doesn't even tie the game. You got a chance to still win it. Be aggressive and go after it.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. One and one, here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to.
Standing in now, Scott McGriff breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
Into the box, Christian Brummett, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Rodrigo Benton gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Zach Britton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans